Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/Entitled Parents. In today's episode, my in-laws are suing me for part of ownership in my company. My parents are offended that I didn't share my college essay with them and never congratulate me on my acceptance. My mom got mad at me for not wrapping my boyfriend's present in masculine wrapping paper. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. My in-laws are suing me for part of ownership in my company. This is just happening. It started today. I was served with papers. My husband and I, both male, had issues with them a while back that resulted in us going no contact. I have had my restaurant since I was in my 20s. Long before my husband was ever in my life. My in-laws felt that after we got married it became a family business and they were entitled to ownership. My husband and I have a prenup and postnup that states my husband and his family have no stake in the business and I am sole owner, and they know this and have known this. This issue caused us to go no contact with his family because of their entitled greed. My husband is beyond pissed and my lawyer is assuring me that they will lose. For some reason I'm laughing about it. Just one more headache I didn't need. That is insanely entitled. If they know the prenup/postnup exist, what is their end game here? Were they this wild before the marriage? How good is the food at your restaurant? The food is amazing. We are farm to kitchen to table from scratch. Before I bought it, the original owners had been open for 25 years. So we have been around for a while and must be doing something right. Will you be able to countersue for emotional distress? I might. My husband wants me to. I just want them to go away. When they lose, I hope you can hit them with your legal costs. I just want them to go away. I worked 80 hours last week so I could take this week off. I just want to enjoy my time off, and so far I only got 2 days. Just make sure when they lose, it's stipulated that your in-laws have to pay your lawyer's fees. Because they are going to lose bigly. Maybe you can stretch the case out as long as possible to pad your lawyer's fees. I'd be countersuing for costs, time, fees, and emotional distress. The plan should be hit them back hard enough that they can't get up. My husband wants me to. If I do, it will be for lawyer costs and the balance of my car, which will have me 100% debt-free. The thought is there. You have a prenup, postnup, and had the business long before the marriage? As long as you don't commingle anything that has to do with the restaurant, you should be good. As for the entitlement, sounds like your husband has your back. You're going to be just fine. My parents are offended that I didn't share my college essay with them and never congratulate me on my acceptance. I was accepted into college and my dad, who's never finished high school, and stepmom, who dropped out of college, tells me I wasn't. So throughout the whole process of applying to schools, there was this specific college they wanted me to apply for, which wasn't an issue. I applied, had my senior advisor send my transcripts, and turned in the essay. After this process was complete, I told my parents that my application was complete. My dad then asks to see my essay. I told him that I'd prefer not to share it and that I didn't have a copy of it anyway because I copied and pasted it to the school's website, and that was that. At first he made it seem like it wasn't an issue. Until his wife, stepmom, heard. And now they're genuinely offended. They then go on a rant about how I'm weird because I won't let them see what I wrote, and it all went downhill from here. They start accusing me of never actually submitting an application because they wanted to see the essay. So I show them a screenshot of the website saying that all the requirements, essay and transcripts, were received. This still wasn't good enough. Sometime later, I received several crazy and erratic texts in all caps from my stepmom saying that she spoke with the admissions counselor and I lied about applying and that they don't even know who I am. But when I asked her who she spoke with, she never gave me an answer. I was ridiculed and called a liar for days without any proof. So sometime later, while going through my email, I see a letter from the school stating my acceptance. So I show my dad first and he's happy, but then when I confront my stepmom and ask can she tell me who she spoke to that stated I never submitted my application, she goes crazy. She tells me to my face that what I was reading wasn't an acceptance letter. Wow. Then my dad starts agreeing with her. At this point I think they're crazy. They told me because it stated congratulations. We are pleased to offer you admission. Instead of you have been accepted, that it wasn't an acceptance. I didn't even receive a congratulations from the it's like they want me to fail. All I wanted was an apology and a congrats. So as I'm talking to them they keep going back to the essay. The one they never saw. Well, where's the essay? No apology for calling me a liar and literally tormenting me. Instead, they deny the truth that's in front of their face because they can never be wrong. Oh, and the reason they're so pressed about knowing what the essay said is because they're afraid it's about them. Boy, does that guilty conscience speak. When they finally admit I was accepted, I ask them for an apology and they simply tell me, so what, get thicker skin, I can no longer deal with them because it will literally kill me. Thank you for all the congratulations, Redheart, it really does mean so much. Who knew strangers could give you more support than your own family? Just don't inform them or include them in anything anymore. You're going to college, you're an adult. Just take care of your own business and keep them out of the loop. They honestly sound like idiots. So what, get thicker skin. Whenever you get the chance to use this statement, don't hesitate to use it till you get that well-deserved apology. This will be the most pettiest thing you can do that will ruin their peace of mind. Also said when Opie's parents get upset when they aren't invited to her graduation ceremony. I'm sure Opie will use that when they don't get to know Opie's major, get invited to graduation, don't get calls or visits, it's multi-purpose really. I feel like they wanted to get a copy of the essay and give it to another family member of half/step sibling, or as something to parade and show off, or something to ridicule you with if they didn't like it. Congratulations, OP. If you are moving away from them for college, please make sure any mail from college doesn't go to their home. Get a P.O. box if you have to. And remember, no one in college can legally discuss your grades with them. Because I'm sure your stepmother will eventually try to say she spoke to someone about your grades. Good luck, and once again congratulations. I'm proud of you. My mom got mad at me for not wrapping my boyfriend's present in masculine wrapping paper. I just realized a day ago how incredibly weird this story is, LOL. My mom's always had an extreme obsession with gender roles. The story I'm talking about happened last Christmas. I was sitting at the living room table wrapping my boyfriend's present, expensive black tea and hairbands. The wrapping paper was white with tiny black polka dots. My mom walked in and stopped as if she had seen me wrap a severed head or something. For a few seconds she stared and then said in a condescending tone, "Do you really have to use such a feminine wrapping paper?" I just remember saying nothing at first, because WTF am I even supposed to reply? She saw this as an invitation to continue ranting about how I should change the wrapping paper and how it's inappropriate to give such wrapping paper to a young man. She got madder when I told her that she was the one who once told me my boyfriend isn't even a boy cause he has long hair, LOL. She can be so weird. As a guy, I have gotten wrapping paper that runs the range from crazy, masculine, down to literally ducks and bunnies in bright pink. I didn't care about any of them from a gender perspective. I paid attention to how well it was wrapped, and even then I don't really care since I am getting a present. I have no idea why your mom fixated on that. When I wrap gifts, if it isn't a perfect box shape, it looks like a drunk monkey wrapped it. How is B&W polka dot paper feminine? Maybe you should have drawn cowboys and pirates all over it? I have a large collection of wrapping papers. Over the years, if I am out and see a really wild one, I buy it, and a few years may go by before I use that particular roll. Presents from me are a cornucopia of colors, regardless of gender. I'm a boomer male. till wrapping paper has gender requirements. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.